Fourth aspect. Look at these innumerable and peerless jewels that are displayed here. These unparalleled dishes laid out like a banquet. They demonstrate that the ruler of these lands is possessed of infinite generosity and an inexhaustible treasury. Now such generosity and such a treasury deserve and require a bounteous display that should be eternal and include all possible objects of desire. They further require that all who come as guests to partake of that display should be there eternally and not suffer the pain of death and separation. For just as the cessation of pain is pleasurable, so too is the cessation of pleasure painful. Look at these displays and the announcements concerning them, and listen to these heralds proclaiming the fine and delicate arts of a miracle-working monarch, and demonstrating his perfections. They are declaring his peerless and invisible beauty, and speaking of the subtle manifestations of his hidden beauteousness. He must be possessed, then, of a great and astounding and invisible beauty and perfection. This flawless hidden perfection requires one who will appreciate and admire it, who will gaze on it exclaiming, "Mashallah," thus displaying it and making it known. As for concealed and peerless beauty, it too requires to see and be seen, or rather to behold itself in two ways. The first consists of contemplating itself in different mirrors, and the second of contemplating itself by means of the contemplation of enraptured spectators and astounded admirers. Hidden beauty wishes then to see and be seen, to contemplate itself eternally and be contemplated without cease. It desires also permanent existence for those who gaze upon it in awe and rapture. For eternal beauty can never be content with a transient admirer. Moreover, an admirer destined to perish without hope of return will find his love turning into enmity whenever he imagines his death, and his admiration and respect will yield to contempt. It is in man's nature to hate the unknown and the unaccustomed. Now everyone leaves the hospice of this realm very quickly and vanishes, having seen only a light or a shadow of the perfection and beauty for no more than a moment, without in any way being satiated. Hence, it is necessary that he should go towards an eternal realm where he will contemplate the divine beauty and perfection. Fifth aspect. See, it is evident from all these matters that the peerless being is possessed of most great mercy, for he causes aid to be swiftly extended to every creature of misfortune, answers every question and petition, and mercifully fulfills even the lowliest need of his lowliest subject. If, for example, the foot of some herdsman's sheep should be hurt, he either provides some medicine or sends a veterinarian. Come now, let us go. There is a great meeting on that island. All the nobles of the land are assembled there. See, a most noble commander, bearing exalted decorations, is pronouncing a discourse and requesting certain things from that compassionate monarch. All those present say, "Yes, we too desire the same," and affirm and assent to his words. Now listen to the words of that commander, favoured by his monarch. "O monarch that nurtures us with his bounty, show us the source and origin of these examples and shadows that you have shown us. Draw us nigh to your seat of rule. Do not let us perish in these deserts. Take us into your presence and have mercy on us. Feed us there on the delicious bounty you have caused us to taste here. Do not torment us with desperation and banishment. Do not leave your yearning, thankful and obedient subjects to their own devices. Do not cause them to be annihilated. Do you not hear him thus supplicating? Is it at all possible that so merciful and powerful a monarch should not totally fulfill the finest and highest aim of his most beloved and noble commander? Moreover, the purpose of that commander is the purpose of all men, and its fulfilment is required by the pleasure, the compassion, and the justice of the king, and it is a matter of ease for him, not difficulty, causing him less difficulty than the transient places of enjoyment contained in the hospice of the world. Having spent so much effort on these places of witnessing that will last only 5 or 6 days, and on the foundation of this kingdom, in order to demonstrate instances of his power, he will, without doubt, display at his seat of rule treasures, perfections, and skills in such a manner and open before us such spectacles that our intellects will be astonished. Those sent to this field of trial will not, then, be left to our own devices. Palaces of bliss or dungeons await them.
سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم.
Glory be unto you. We have no knowledge save that which you have taught us. Indeed, you are all-knowing, all-wise.